How dark and dingy would it be underneath, eh?
Well, this is
I
what
suppose you could have a glass floor.
We'll just put some more lights in.
Glass floor. You want
Glass
me looking
floor
up
mezzanine.
Well,
at somebody's crotch?
last
Don't
time.
wear baggy shorts.
It's all right. We haven't got any ladies here yet.
Hello, welcome back to Okehampton Model Railway Club, and welcome back to the Sofa Crew. The feature that nobody asked for is back again.
Complete with new coffee table.
Complete with new coffee table. We're now looking like we know what we're doing.
And added extras is me.
Yes, George is back, so he's got his right of reply this week. Apparently it was St David, the locomotive we were discussing.
How you didn't get that is... It's named after you, David. I mean, come on. Pay attention.
We only had 2 Davids here that day.
Only 2.
Yeah.
Would have had 3
He is
if you
back,
got
by
it
the
right.
way. He's down in the other layout. We've not scared him off. So we've got Kelvin to my left here. George, as you by now, infamous from the last video. Keith and Lewis. And of course I'm David, as you know by now. So anyway, quite a sad start to the video. News completely out of the blue about Pecorama not reopening for the 2026 season. They haven't said they're going to close permanently. They said they're not going to open up for 2026, and they're going to have a look at what they can do. But I've got here the official statement. I'm going to read it out. So it says, Pecorama public statement, November 2025. So it is with great sadness and after much soul searching, we have decided to close Pecorama, our well-loved family attraction, for the 2026 season. Despite Pecorama having had a busy year of trading, involving its 50th anniversary of the Beer Heights Railway, and concluding this past half-term week with rewarding Halloween events, the business continues to make a loss. I don't know if that was picked up on camera, but we're not laughing about the business making a loss. It's just
Michael
was operating the drill back there. What is generally not known is that Pecorama is only profitable for about 4 months of the year, and the remaining months has to be supported financially. This has been the case for many years. With the challenging economic climate and costs continuing to rise, the Peco parent company cannot continue to give this support each year to Pecorama. There is sincere hope that Pecorama can reopen in future in a new format, which will continue to give lots of inspiration, fun and pleasure to our visitors. But for the moment, Peco will be focusing on growing the core businesses of manufacturing and publishing. This decision of immediate closure sadly means that a few members of loyal staff have opted for voluntary redundancy, and our thoughts do go out for them, by the way. And we must point out that this decision is no reflection on the efforts and commitment of our staff who have worked extra hard this year. Our sincere thanks go out to all our staff and volunteers for their dedication and hard work in making Pecorama a wonderful, friendly place to visit. If you hold a gold card membership, they are happy to offer a refund for any month that can be used. Just email Pecorama for details. And then finally they say, we want to thank our lovely visitors for bringing the site to life, and we look forward to welcoming you all again in some form in the future. So there you go, completely out of the blue. I don't think anybody saw this coming. Quite sad news. I mean, I've taken my own son there. George has been there. He was there the other week, actually, at Peco factory doing the tour of the factory.
Yeah, back in September.
Lewis has been. Kelvin's never been, so he's part of the problem. And Keith
I've been.
admitted he's been as far as the car park.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Right.
I have to
stuff. So she'll do like videos of this, like things happening, bits and pieces.
Right, guys.
Right,
See
see
you
you
later.
later.
Bye.
Right, back again to the video. Sorry about the interruption there. We just had a visitor we haven't seen for a while come to the club. Anyway, back to things. We were talking about Keith going dogging at Pecorama. I mean, sorry, visiting the car park at Pecorama. So, Keith, you made it as far as a car park. What's the story there?
I was passing through, and I thought I'll go and check out where it is for future reference. And it was late in the day, so it wasn't worth going in.
It's quite impressive to pass through. It's not really a pass through,
Yeah.
sort of.
Anybody who doesn't know beer in Devon, it's not a place that you just pass through.
It was a challenging route.
You end up in the sea.
It was a challenging place to get to, and maybe that's why I haven't gone back quite so readily. But you know, I've got some grand ideas for what they could do with it, so it's okay.
Well, this is one of the things I thought we could talk about, because obviously they've said in their statement they're not going to shut it down permanently. They're looking at alternatives. And we like to put a positive spin on. So some ideas we could come up with as possible suggestions. So I don't know if they see this video, if they'll listen to us. A group of guys sat around chatting, if they'll listen, but you never know, we have some ideas occasionally, don't we? So go for it. What big plans are you thinking of?
The mezzanine floor?
No. I mean, there is obviously clearly options for turning it into a like semi-permanent exhibition space where you could have, you know, like lots of layouts turning up on a regular basis. Yeah, we know from our own exhibition and the ones that we go to that people are interested and regularly go to visit them, and they've got a huge amount of space, and it could easily be turned into something like that. However, I think the site, and having visited the village of beer, would be much better off being used for storing old trains there, actual full-size trains, and maybe having something like HST. I'm sure they could get them there once they get them there, and then you just have things like HST drag racing sessions, the full length, because the village is very quiet and quaint, and I can just imagine diesels powering down the straight length of track, full pelt with a full crew on.
Do you know what? That'd be an excellent idea for the line between here and Crediton. If we double it again,
Yeah.
do drag races down it.
HST drag racing from here to Crediton. But I think, the village needs a bit of livening up, a bit of excitement, and a nice clag of diesel fumes bursting into the air. It will make it look a much
And it's
better
right on
place.
top of the hill as well, so
Yeah.
everyone will see it.
Yeah, they'll all be able to see it and hear it. And I think that's really important, because there's nothing worse than a quiet village. And that's
The coach there, so
They got tiny little bit, yeah.
There's loads of track line around at the side of the railways. They just need to get it there.
That's another thing. What are they going to do with that coach? That Pullman coach?
Well, that can be a part of the drag racing. We can get on that. So yeah, that's my idea is drag
See,
racing.
now I was thinking you're going to say we could save all the layouts and bring them up here.
Bring it here, yeah. But that is the other option. I mean, we'll look after
I've got
Peco
George
rather
sat
than-
next to me. I'm not going to suggest bringing any more layouts here.
We are known as a club that saves layouts. I mean, we could just, take
Save
them over.
Pecorama.
Save Pecorama. Pecorama, run by Okehampton Model Railway Club.
Yeah.
It's just
I mean,
so far that way, isn't it?
I forget who it was. Somebody mentioned earlier that it might be worth separating off Pecorama from Peco itself to its own legal entity, so that it could operate as a commercial enterprise and make its own way, its own decisions, as an attraction, because it is an attraction basically. It's a tourist attraction.
Just move the whole thing up here.
Well, yeah,
You'd probably have difficulty with some of the buildings that Peco use
shared access. Yeah,
for production are now sort of kind of well within the whole model, miniature ride on railway. So it's a sort of
We can
difficult.
offer a home for the miniature ride on railway because we can connect our 2 units here with an outdoor railway that runs around the farm estate.
and they line up to the new station.
Yeah,
as
we
well.
can rescue all the rolling
Literally
stock
just
at
behind
Randy's,
us.
yeah.
Right to the new station, hourly services from the station goes
Yeah.
to Model Railway Club.
Absolutely. And then you could, you wouldn't even have to walk around the estate to get to each unit. Just a simple set of stairs to climb.
Club fees are going up to about £1,000 a month now.
I mean, one idea I thought of. I mean, I was last there 2019, just before COVID, but apparently.
And that's part of the problem, you see.
Apparently,
2019,
I mean, I did get past the car park.
Yeah.
But it's apparently changed a bit. It's changed a bit now, but certainly when I was there was a space they could use for events. And if they opened it up to sort of, in the quieter months at least, doing events on site, because they've got the parking, they've got the catering, or they had the catering, and they've got this space where they could do like sort of small concerts, or small plays and things like that, and events taking place. They could utilise the site in that way to bring in money during the less profitable times of the year, even weddings, that kind of thing.
Get married in a Pullman carriage.
Yeah,
I've got a feeling they do offer that.
do they?
I've got a
I've never
feeling
come
they
across
do
that.
offer that.
Get married at Peco, have a ride in the Pullman carriage, and then have a drag race with an HST and a 60 in the Pullman carriage. Perfect. What do we say?
Well done, Michael.
Some good reason. Some fucker's doing some work.
You swore in the
There
video
goes-
again.
There goes the editing again. I might just leave that one in this time. Let him get told off by his wife again. Oh, I forgot what I was going to say now.
Weddings.
I'm already married, so I can't have been going down that route. Yeah, so I think they that would certainly be one avenue of getting extra revenue in. Because the issue is, it's a wonderful place to visit, but it's very much a summertime venue.
Yeah, it's
The
definitely
rest of the
summertime
year, and they've alluded to it in their statement there, the rest of the year it doesn't really get the visitors and make the money. So it's finding use for it really in the quieter times. Something like that I think would certainly be a possibility.
It
But
comes down to
it's-
prices as well, because like if you're charging full whack when it's wet and miserable, then people aren't going to pay it.
Yeah. I don't think it's overly expensive.
It's not overly
I
expensive,
can't remember how
but
much it is, to be honest.
It's definitely one you want to go to when the weather's nice.
yeah, when the
isn't it?
weather's
yeah.
nice, so to entice people in more, you just go half price tickets if it's a miserable day.
Mm.
Problem, I mean, like you see places like Creeley, which is not a million miles away from it, and
No.
even when the weather's terrible,
It's
that
full.
place is full.
Yeah, it's full.
So
It's because they had the play area. They got
Yeah,
the play
Creeley
area.
has a
Yeah.
massive
And I
play
remember
area.
going to Pecorama, so before that building went into whatever it is now, which George went and visited, the
Yeah, so
manufacturing
that
side
that
of
building
it.
that used to be soft play.
Yeah, so it
is
used to have a
now
soft play in it.
assembly.
Yeah.
And then when COVID happened, obviously they were like, well, we can't use it, so we'll just use it for something else.
Yeah.
So that's where they would have lost the majority of their people that came, because in the winter it would have been ideal. You just turn up, chuck them in, the kids in the soft play, have a coffee.
So that
It was a day out
Yeah.
at the end of the day, and it was a reason to get the kids out. And there's not a lot, especially in Devon, like kids' play areas indoors. I think Exeter's got 2, and then you go further afield, like in some places it's got 1.
Yeah, Crediton's got one. Okehampton used to have one, but it closed.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. No Okehampton had one it closed. So it's one of those, you use it or lose it.
Yeah.
Public transport access like.
Public transport down there is awful because I think it was a bus every 2 hours.
It's definitely a place you drive to.
Definitely a place to drive.
Yes, it is.
I've got the bus with my brother once, and it was just like it was long and winded, and it was every
There's
2
no way to
hours.
talk
the
about
bus.
your brother, Lewis.
What?
Long and winded.
Not long and winded. Yeah, it was just it just took forever on the bus.
Is it the one that goes from Axminster to Bridport?
No, so it's the one that leaves Exeter bus station.
Oh,
Yeah, I think the one
you
that
go-
goes to Bridport goes on the main road.
I think it goes because it goes through Sidmouth. Does it go through Sidmouth way?
yeah, probably would.
Yeah, it goes through Sidmouth way, and then out there. I think it goes Honiton as well. And I can't remember what it is. I think it's the 9A.
Did Sean just go on it because it said beer on bus?
Yeah.
Slightly confused.
So it was a
There you
very
go. Have a beer festival in beer.
the beer festival in beer. definitely.
Oktoberfest
Yeah.
Oktoberfest.
at Pecorama.
Everyone's got to move. It's like Southdown Railway. Another opinion. Like a lot of people hate me because I say it's not a diesel gala. No, it wasn't last year. It was a diesel day with a diesel that was turned up. What was it? 60. It wasn't a gala. And then this year they done a gala because it was over the weekend. But still, in freaking smack bang on winter. Rain, absolutely chucking it down on the Sunday. Who wants to go on a Sunday when it's absolutely
but the
Well,
Polar Express does
pissing it
well,
down?
doesn't it?
But who wants to go to a diesel gala, really?
Maybe the point of having it in winter was they were trying to get more people to turn up.
Yeah, but
Well,
I
yeah.
don't know, that sort of event people won't. I think it was busy. It would have been a lot busier if it was in the summer like it used to be.
Competition though, like we found, you put an exhibition on, and then everyone is like, there's something going
There's
on
always
every
something
single
going on
week.
somewhere.
So going on
But
every
my,
single
my,
week.
my point that I'm trying to make there is maybe they weren't. It wasn't a gala that they were thinking, let's make the gala busy. They were putting it on as in the railway itself is quiet. Let's put an event on that's
Put
bring
an event
people
on.
in that otherwise wouldn't come.
Maybe if it had been a week before, though, you'd get like the half term.
I think half term would definitely.
Yeah,
be
yeah.
Would have been a
half term.
better option.
And the weather was a bit better then as well.
it was nice on the Saturday. I was going to go on the Sunday until I
Saw the weather.
I was out in it, and I was sort of like, should we go to Buckfastleigh now? No. So
Well, anyway, back
maybe
to
having
Peco.
more events there would.
I
Or the
think
punters
because
in out of
they have the
season.
space. I mean, they have the facilities. They've got the parking. They certainly had the catering. They must have on-site staff catering, I assume.
Well, there's still a cafe of sorts in the attraction. Obviously, they used to have like a massive one, but then again, COVID had to shut down. COVID, they've now repurposed that building for something else.
Right.
So the cafe, the catering they have is a lot more. It's a lot more limited than what it used to be.
But it could be scaled up for events. I
I would have
assume.
thought
They've
So in a
got the
nutshell,
facilities.
COVID killed pretty much every business.
Yeah. But these are certainly things they could sort of consider. I mean, they have said they're going to be considering things, so these are certain things they could take into account.
Have more event. They could have visiting locos, couldn't they?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm not sure what gauge the track is. Probably like
Is it
5
7-inch?
5-inch or 7-inch or something like that.
they just
Yeah,
put
like-
some decent rails down, and they could have visiting locos take on drag racing at Peco.
What about drag racing with 7-inch trains?
What steam ones?
A little, it could do, couldn't
You could have Thomas and Scarlowe.
they? Yeah. There you go, Thomas theme day where they can put faces on the front of them.
Here's another aspect to it. They said they've been subsidising Pecorama for a few years now. Could the fact that they decided not to do that anymore be a reflection on how Peco itself is doing financially? That they're no longer.
It's something that, I would say it is. One, I went there with the tour, a little factory tour, which is a really brilliant experience to go and do. But it's very much COVID, obviously, for modern railways industry, COVID, everything went up. Their sales, everyone's getting back into the hobby.
Yeah.
That is now sort of dropped back down again to sort of more normal levels. So, I think with the costs of everything, Peco are struggling like everybody else, but I'm sure they're still ticking along okay. But this is an extra expense, maybe.
Commercially,
they could
choosing not to
redirect that money.
subsidise something that doesn't really add value to their core business makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
But
Invest
it
it
does
within
beg the
themselves.
question, why now? And this is pure speculation on my part. But it
You
does
got
The
to
beg
look
costs
at
are going
C-
up, aren't they, all the time
Yeah,
now? It's
Unfortunately,
everything.
you've got to look at CEOs as well, the amount of money they make. You know, if it's crazy. Like, I bet the CEOs had a very nice bonus, very nice pay rise.
I have no idea.
It's still a family.
Yeah.
It's still within the family. I mean, one thing about Peco is it's not hedge. It's not owned by hedge fund management or finance companies like other manufacturers might be. So it's still very much still within the family.
I mean, the fact that it's still UK manufacturing as well
Yeah,
is
especially for that sort of thing.
absolutely
isn't it?
brilliant.
But that's it. Everyone always says get our country back, and
Yeah.
they don't buy nothing that's been made in the UK.
And Peco make
They buy stuff that's from China.
Peco make their track is used around the world,
Well,
and everyone says bin that track by Hornby. No, sorry, other way
bin
around.
Hornby track
Bin
by
Hornby
Peco.
track by Peco.
And that, to be fair, is Peco's strong point because they
Yeah.
are known as the best track
Yeah.
available. It's made in the UK, made in Devon, to be more specific. Let's have a bit of Devon for it.
See you later, Michael.
Thank you, Michael. Take it easy. Are you alright with that?
Yeah.
So one of the things I said, I think I commented on a bit on Facebook. I said it might actually work to Peco now if Peco aren't spending that money subsidising Pecorama, they reinvest it in, like they were saying, they want to put it back into the core business. That might boost them. They might bring out some more products quicker. They might upgrade existing ones quicker. It might then make Peco the business a more profitable concern, and then they can go back to opening up Pecorama in the long term. But it's all speculation, isn't it?
Let's go down that route then. So if it did close, it's obviously closing for at least one season. If it did end up closing permanently, do you think it would be something that could come back in the future?
I certainly hope so.
Because the
Yeah,
cost
this is
of-
the trouble,
cost of-
isn't it? Once you close it, for
Yeah,
one
the
season,
cost of
it's
starting up something. I mean, mothballing is one scenario, but the cost of starting up an attraction like that from scratch again would be, in my mind, prohibitive and unlikely to happen.
I think that they want new ideas. They want fresh ways of thinking about what is going to make
what they can
what can sort of like break even basically, and make a bit of money.
Yeah.
So they've had the 50th anniversary. That's what they were waiting for. They've made the decision to close it on the back of it, and now it's an opportunity to go right. What is it? How can we make money from this site, this size of thing? And the staffing costs and all that.
That is an excellent point. I asked the question earlier, why now? And you said they were waiting for the 50th anniversary. That's a very good point. They may well
have at
be
least
waiting
that.
up to the 50th anniversary. And
You're not going to close it down on the 49th year or the 50th year, but absolutely, they've got the 50th year out the way. Doors are closed, and they've gone, this isn't happening again next year.
I mean, obviously they said that it does make money.
Yeah, 4 months of the year.
So that's going to be the summer months. I would have.
The other months
May
it doesn't.
half term onwards.
Presumably, the money they do make in those 4 months accounts is offset by the loss of at least a couple of the other months.
Yeah.
So they're subsidising effectively for half of the year.
Tell you what they should have done is Sunday openings.
Right.
Because I mean, we went down there. We went down on a Sunday and stupidly assumed it would be open.
Yeah, you would assume so.
Most places are open
yeah.
on a Sunday, and it wasn't. So we ended up going on the Seaton tramway. So obviously it's not far from Seaton. And that was. Huh?
Is it?
No, I don't think so. I think it's more sort of general sort of staffing, and it's like, well, no one really wants to work Sunday, so we've never really bothered opening it.
Another aspect when you're running with volunteers, you kind of restrict by when your volunteers can come in.
So I mean, that could have,
Yeah, if there's a lack of volunteers, then the actual logistics of running a site of that size would sort of thing. This is actually a lot more complicated than it first seemed when you first got the announcement. So if there's any experts out there that want to comment,
Hopefully,
Um,
it can come back, and it does come back because it's a beautiful.
yeah, I mean,
Problem
beautiful
is,
gardens
I think
and
if
the-
it
and the
stays
railway.
closed for more than a few years,
Yeah.
word's got around that
The-
they're
the
fully
light-
closed.
yeah,
and
the
then
light-
Once it's
nobody
shut,
will,
it's shut.
Yeah,
You know,
nobody will return.
I think that's the fear, isn't it? Yeah. I would say if it stays shut for more than one season, it's probably going to stay shut.
Because everyone just got eyes shut.
But seriously, if anyone out there does have thoughts on ways that Pecorama could bring in some revenue in the quieter months, pop them in the comments. I'm actually going to send a message to the CEO of Peco with a link to this video for him to have a look at. And you know, they said they're going to be considering of coming back in some form in the future. It may give them food for thought. You never know.
I think they're always going to be restricted by their location.
Yeah.
Having events sort of side of things, but it's still something that.
But even if you could use it as like a sort of a corporate event place,
There isn't an awful lot of alternatives in that in that area.
yeah,
You know,
it's like here when we were trying to put a show on. The options for venues that are big enough and have facilities are limited. And it's the same in that sort of area. So they could utilise that sort of space and facilities they have. Food for thought. But on another note, there are lots of attractions in the southwest, especially. I mean, we are blessed with them down here, to be honest. That could do with people's support, and this is an excellent example of why they could do with your support. And what I'll do is I'll do a little roll at the end of this video showcasing some of them. But we've got like the Mid-Devon Railway Centre, which is almost like a miniature version of Pecorama. You've got the outside train
Bickington.
riding, you've got the Bickington layout.
Bickley, that's where that is.
Bickley, that's it.
Bickley. They've got model layouts as well, and they've got they've got an indoor soft play area. They did when I took my son. A bit big for that now. And there's other areas. And then of course you've got the steam railways. You've got the South Devon Railway, can't speak, which we've mentioned. You've got the Dartmouth and Paignton Railway. What else have we got?
We've got Bodmin and Wamford.
Bodmin and Renford.
down in
You've got
Deepest
the
Traeger Mills.
Tragos.
Oh yeah, Trago
Trago
Mills.
Mills.
Don't forget Trago.
Can't forget Trago.
They're
yeah.
certainly trying to do a bit more with their railway.
We were there the other weekend, and they were actually doing some work on the track.
Yeah, I think they're trying to rejuvenate
So,
that and
yeah,
have a few
so they
more
look-
events. And
Because
stuff
it
with
did look a bit like an apocalypse for a period, not too long ago, but it looks like it's starting to get it
Yeah.
going again. And the indoor layout in Trago is huge. And it's worth a look if you're going there, because it's very cheap to go in and have a look around.
Just don't expect any trains to be running.
There'll be a few.
There's
It's
not
not
as
what
many
it's not
as-
what it once was.
It's not what it once was. but
Last time I
they
went
still
in
have
there, they had a
football.
steam train going around with Midland mainline coaches on the back of it.
I think it really depends on
Hey,
who's in there.
what's what we have going on here? You can't go complaining about that sort of.
No, I'm just saying
Unprototypical
that's what you're going to
nonsense.
expect. Right, a steam train with Mark III coaches.
But Trago is another example of where they could bring extra money in, because that layout would be a perfect base for a club. And if they had people in a club there, they would be maintaining and.
We don't want any
improving the layout.
rivals to clubs.
You know, sorry?
We don't want any rivals to our club.
No, I
No,
mean,
because
they'll
I
never
might
be
end
as
up
good as
going
that.
there instead.
Yeah.
Just down the road then.
But if Trago ever wants a layout saving, you know,
I don't think it would fit in here.
we
don't
can put the
know.
mezzanine in.
Split it into
We'll
halves.
need to speak to the landlady and get Lane's stove out of the way.
Yeah.
Then we can put it in there. Be a
Oh,
hell of a freaking mission transporting that. Jeez.
Yeah, yeah.
Easier getting a Mark III coach around the slip rails off the A30.
We could get a Mark III coach. Speak to the landlady. See if we can use the car park.
So anyway, going back to Pecorama, anybody got anything else to say?
It's just shame
Yeah.
now.
It is a shame.
It's just sad news that it's come to this.
Deacon.
But you hear it so often now, don't you?
But it's not the only attraction that's closed, is it?
No.
That's true.
You lost
Doubles.
Some walls. That was a nice little park as well. That.
Doubles went years ago. Didn't
Not double, sorry.
Flambard.
Flambards, yeah.
Flambards,
It was a nice little park. It wasn't pretentious and it wasn't overpriced.
But it was in Cornwall.
It was down in the depths of Cornwall, yeah.
The other side of the river.
It was a trek
The
to get
dark
there.
It was a mesh. No, it's just one of those things that use it or lose it.
It certainly seems that way. But yeah, go out, get out, visit the other attractions, and show them some support and love. And
Take Calvin as well because he's never
go
been.
Yeah. Go further than the car park as well.
yeah.
Go further than the car park.
So when you were flashing your headlights, did that?
Lots of people were interested.
They all had coats as well, probably.
They flashed back. Morse code of some kind.
This reminds me of once. We were driving back from Plymouth once, and it was like a clear starry night. And we thought, we'll pull up onto Yelverton. I just look at the stars, and we pulled up into Yelverton on the old airfield there. And we just like looking at the stars, and these cars started pulling up and all flashing their red lights. What the hell is going on here? We'd ended up in the middle of a doggy area.
It's getting awfully steamy in them other cars.
Yeah, I can't go dogging because my headlights don't work.
Oh man, but yeah, get out. visit the
Everybody
attractions.
talks of
If you don't know what dogging is, ask your mother.
or Peter Kay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dogging's for life, not just for Christmas. Oh dear, this took a turn we weren't expecting.
Again.
I'm looking forward to seeing the comments we get on this one now.
I'm sure we'll get a few keyboard warriors. I can see it now.
Well, everyone has an opinion.
We welcome people.
Like arseholes,
Yes, we
everyone's got one.
welcome.
Anyway, so we have some news. Because just before our last video dropped, George said to us on the chat that we've got, hey, why don't we do a review? And I said, George, your mind's going to be blown when you see our video. Because we'd thought about it. And we've been speaking as a group, and we are going to do a club review. Probably do the first one in January, shall we?
When's the next item out?
When's what, sorry?
When's the next item out?
Well, you got the Cure Scale panniers out in the next couple of weeks.
Are they?
Yeah.
You've got one coming, haven't you?
I've got two.
We shall
I don't hang
do
about.
a Cura scale panniers. We shall review them. If you get two, we can do a drag race.
Don't blow them up. I don't want to blow them up.
You can use that tune again.
The red car and what colour are they?
Yeah. Well, they're both black, I'm afraid.
Oh, okay. Oh dear. Yeah, so we're going to do reviews on, and we're going to do the Cura scale panniers.
Yeah.
We'll
I think they're in the country now.
Have you got a Batman one as well?
Oh, yeah, I've got. Yes, I
Yeah,
have.
so you have to bring
Yeah.
the
I've got
Batman one
their
along as
8750. So I could
Bring
bring
them
that one
both
up.
along, and then you can
We're going to work out how we're going to do it, and
It's a
put our
format.
own little take on it, and make it interesting as well as informative.
We can certainly do load tests on our club layout because it's huge. So we
Definitely.
can max out, and it's got gentle inclines that put Hornby stuff to the test with more than.
Oh,
7
Hornby
coaches
can't
on.
even do 5 coaches on that layout.
Some of them can. Some of them.
Well,
We're going to take inspiration from Sam's trains. What we're going to do is we're going to lay some carpet. We're going to put some track down. Just teasing Sam if you're ever watching this. Don't worry.
We've got this hallway runs all the way to the length of the building.
Hey,
And
drag races down this corridor.
Drag
and
race.
it's been hoovered and it's clean as well.
Whoa.
You know, anything's
Have we
possible.
got enough track?
I was just thinking, have we got plenty of spare track? Haven't we? We've got those wooden boards down there. We just lay them down, put the track on it, do drag races.
Definitely not enough track.
If anybody would like to donate some track to see drag races,
Peter?
Peco, yeah. Definitely Peco.
oh dear.
3 boxes. of
See,
lights.
most of the layouts here have got Peco on it.
Yeah.
Latford's Peco.
Yeah.
Downstairs is Peco.
The Engage one I'm building is going to be all Peco track.
That's going to be Peco, and then we've got Peco on that layout, and we've got Peco on that layout, and that's a bit of mix and match.
Peco, if you are watching, we are huge fans of Peco track here, and we're always happy to test and sample your stuff.
Especially some streamlined points.
Just suggesting, think on.
If there's any streamlined points you got spare kicking about, so double slips.
Double slips.
I don't want to put any ideas in your head, but if you did want to sponsor our videos, Peco, we're more than welcome.
Or if anyone wants to sponsor our videos, you're more than welcome.
I mean, obviously, we'd have to make sure they're not like some rogue trader.
No, we can't be associated with road traders.
We're a professional outfit.
That's you out then, Hornby, sorry.
Yeah. You do know that's Lewis's favourite.
I do.
No, that is not my favourite. Both. Oh.
I'm not going to say anything bad about Hornby.
I mean, to be fair, Hornby do good stuff.
Sometimes.
I'm just
The only thing I like
they're
about
not
Hornby
that
at the
My
moment.
HSTs have gone back to Hornby for maintenance. They've got hold of them at the minute. I'm saying nothing bad about Hornby.
Yeah.
Hornby are absolutely awesome. To be fair to them, their customer service with my HST issue has been brilliant so far.
I need to contact them about my HST issue then. Because I've got those two
Well, I seem to
dummies
remember
that
that Billy said
burnt
he'd
out.
quite happy to pay £1,000 for a new Smoky Joe.
Yeah.
especially if you had the Beatles plastered over it.
Yeah,
Actually, that made me laugh.
Together.
The announcements these last couple of weeks was all about the Beatles stuff coming out from Hornby. That had me in stitches considering what Billy was saying.
Yeah.
Anyway, shall we leave it there? We're waffling, and we don't want to waffle.
Don't a waffle.
Yeah,
Unless they want to sponsor us.
unless the Waffle Hut wants to
Yeah,
sponsor us.
waffles.
Right, well, thank you for watching. We hope you've enjoyed, and I'm going to do a roll now of various tourist attractions that could really do some support, I think. And watch this space for Peco. If we ever hear anything new, we'll put it up. They're literally not far down the road from us, about half an hour away. So yeah, it's sad news. Thank you.
And we will carry on doing these whether you like them or not. So
Yeah,
get
yeah.
used to it.
They might get better as time goes on, but I doubt it.
The feature nobody asked for and nobody will ever get used to. We're here.
Just shows what club we are.
Know you've been a good friend, and that's in the thick and thin.